Hello Astronomy Online, I'm Dr. Latasha Smith and I will be your instructor for this course. A little bit about myself. I'm originally from Louisiana and I've taught at Central Baptist College for 8 years, and currently I'm working in basic and clinical sciences, but I still teach online courses in PACE at Central Baptist College. And this video will give you a better understanding of how to get the information that you need to be successful in the course. So we're going to start here at Web Study, and I'm in the student view, as you will be able to see. And the first thing I want you to notice is that you have your title of your course here, the course number here in case you need that information. Next, I want you to take a look at timeline, students, news, grades, and links. The timeline you will use always because this will give you access to your week's assignments. Students is a really good tab to use as well in case you would like to find out other students that are in the course, in case you would like to ask them questions about something. News is very good to check because sometimes I provide bonus points for students who read the news about some kind of current event that I post about astronomy. Grades is where you will access and keep track of your grades. And links is information that I provide, whether it be links to YouTube videos or current information in astronomy or related topics. So let's get started. If we click the timeline, you may be in the expanded or the collapsed view, and just so you can see what I'm talking about here, if you're in the collapsed view, notice you have the syllabus, the course checklist, quiz, lab guide, and all the weeks all compounded together. But we want to expand it so you can get more details here. Notice initially I have an introduction to the class written out for you. We start off with the syllabus, and just simply click the tab and you will have access to the syllabus. The syllabus will give you information about how the course is graded, how the course, the material, for example, that you have to include in your assignments, when the lab assignments are due. All that information is included in your syllabus. The video introduction is what you're provided now and what you're obviously watching at this particular time. The course checklist quiz is what you should complete before you start the course. For this course, you will not need to purchase a lab guide. The lab guide is included with the course. Hopefully that should make you very happy and saves you a little bit of money and keeps everything all nice and tidy. Notice under the lab guides, you have the actual lab guide. In this particular tab, you have an appendix that includes additional lab assignments. And of course, the syllabus as well as the lab guide explains where to find all the material between the lab guide and the appendix. But if you need any assistance, please let me know. There's also a separate section that will describe units, significant figures, and how to graph guides. This is very helpful if you're reading the textbook as well as the lab guide to know how to convert different types of units, or gives a better explanation of what those particular terms mean. If we move to week 1, you can see here where we have a discussion of what you need to accomplish for each week, and I provide that for each week 1 through 5. Also notice you have information about the chapters that need to be read. Also, when your online exam will be. Make sure that you take a look at this because it tells you exactly when your test will be, when you will have access to it, and it's open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. always. It may be on a Wednesday, and however, on your quiz, your final quiz will be on a Saturday, so you need to make sure that you are reading those dates and being aware of when each of your exams or quizzes will be. Also notice when your lab exercises are due, that is also told, and your lab exercises are organized by week to make sure it's simplified for you as well. Also notice for week 1, make sure you order your materials for week 2 in advance because it will take some time to get it in. The materials are also very inexpensive. For exam 1, and each week is set up like this, you will notice when the exam is going to be accessible for you. Also, your chapters are organized as such. All of your chapters are narrated by me in a PowerPoint fashion. Also, please make sure that you review the Introduction to Astronomy. Although you will not be tested directly from this particular lecture, it does provide a vast amount of information about the entire course and how the course is structured and organized, and I think that will help you to get a better understanding of what this course is about. For week 2, Likewise, information about what should be completed and read for this particular week, when the exams will be, and when the lab exercises are due. Also notice the exams and the chapters are organized as such for week 3, for week 4. Now, one thing I would like to note also for week 4 is because on week 5 you have a student presentation that will be due as well. If you have never done a student presentation before, I have simplified this by assisting you creating a separate PowerPoint video and teaching you how to create a video using PowerPoint. As well, there are a couple of problems that must be completed in this particular section of the textbook, and so I provided problem sets as well as the problem solution. When we reach that particular section for week 4, I would also make sure that I provide open forums where we can interact, and please feel free to email me or call me about any questions. I'm also available by text. If we move to week 5 we have not an exam but a quiz. This will be a smaller quiz because we don't have as much time to prepare for it, and so I'm going to provide you with a discussion or a study guide to make sure that you know what areas to really focus on, and I try to emphasize that in the PowerPoints as well. But I want you to really focus on particular areas in each of those chapters because unfortunately we can't cover the material as thoroughly as we would like, but we're providing enough to get a general introduction of the course. If you have any questions at all about this course, any questions throughout the course, please feel free to contact me by email, by phone, or by text. I hope you enjoyed the course, and I'm looking forward to meeting each of you online. Have a good day.